What the hell? Let's have a conversation. I'm your host, Marquise, and welcome back to another edition of The Conversation on Roku TV. Today, I have the privilege of hanging around with Marshella Muzic. Did I say that right?
You did, Marshella Muzic.
I was walking around the house all week going, am I saying it right? Am I saying, we were talking back and forth. I should have just been like, call you up. Hey, girl, is it right? Okay, good.
Exactly.
Catch you later.
Most people mess it up. They say Marshella, Marcella.
No, they don't. Are you serious?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, it's exactly how it's spelled.
That's a little hooked on phonics there, right?
Marshella.
Wow, we got to get to. Hey, look, first of all, thank you for taking the time to come on the show. I really do appreciate that. But I want to tell the people out there who are tuned in right now, you come to us by way of a mutual friend.
Yes.
Castella. Yeah. And I just want to let you know, we call her the OG on the show. Okay. Because she was actually the first guest we had on The Conversation.
Awesome.
See that?
She's the best.
She is. And I appreciate her sending you our way. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Castella
because
for
I'm gonna tell you straight up.
Introduction.
Because when she sent me the music, I was blown away.
Oh, thank you.
I was blown away, and you at home are going to be blown away. And we've got videos. She came to us with videos, and I said, I love you to death. You've got videos. So it's always good for the audience to see like who's actually, performing the music and all that good stuff. But in the meantime, as the show goes on, you guys know already, you're going to see the website down at the bottom of the screen there. Go there while we're watching the show and we're having our conversation, and you'll find out more. And you go ahead and purchase some music too while you're at it. There you go. That's it.
Yes, please.
That's what it's
Mama
all
needs
about.
to eat.
You say Papa needs a brand new bag too, right?
Yeah, all that.
I love it. So, first of all, tell my people where you're from and how you got started.
So I am from the lovely little college town of Bloomington, Indiana.
That's
where
right.
Indiana University is.
Right.
Where Kappa Alpha Psi started.
Mm-hmm.
Those of you who know about all that. But yeah, I grew up in Bloomington, Indiana, and grew up singing in the church. And my dad is a pastor. And so, just always singing in church, and got into acting pretty young. And started doing that. And it's just, I've always known since I was younger that I wanted to pursue entertainment,
Right.
whatever was in there, whether it's makeup artistry, music, acting, producing behind the scenes. Like I've always been intrigued by all of it. So, but I am now based in Los Angeles. I've been here for about 17 years.
Wow.
Now. Yeah.
You got some time in there.
Got some time. Yeah. People are like, "Oh, you're from Cali now," and I'm like, "No."
You know what? And that's kind of funny because they do the same thing to me. You know what I mean? Originally from New York, and then I get here, and they go, if they say some word like, "Have you been Kansas City-ized yet?" You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you belong into this. It's like you're not from New York anymore. You're from Kansas City, and that is it. So, hey, wait, look. You know who just texted me?
Who?
Castella.
Hey, girl.
Yo, you know what she just said? She says I got to go ahead and give her a check because she's still bringing me more people.
There you go.
So she's trying to get paid, man. Hey, how did you two meet up?
So it's so funny just the way the independent music scene is.
Yes.
When my stuff started being played on some of the stations and everything, I was listening, and so I started hearing her music, and I had never heard of her before. And I was just like, oh God, I love her voice, it's just so, it's like I describe it like, it's like a warm blanket that you cozy up to, like under the fire. Like, it's just like, it's like velvety and it's smooth and chocolatey. And I don't know. but I love her. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I just started seeing her
Mm-hmm.
music and listening to her music, and started following her on social media, and then just
Mm-hmm.
started commenting, seeing that her post stuff, and I would reshare her post or whatever. And we just kind of started talking
Mm-hmm.
back and forth. She heard my stuff, and then we were like, "Oh my God, we don't live far from each other. You're in Long Beach. I'm in LA. We should get together.
Mm-hmm.
We should go to lunch." And a lot of people say that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we should get together soon. We
But
should
they
meet
don't.
up. But they don't do it. But
Yeah.
we sat down. We got a date. And was like, okay, let's meet up. Let's go. Yeah, she
Mm-hmm.
took me to her and her husband's favorite brunch spot.
Ooh.
Yeah, so we had a good old time. It's like if you meet someone and it's like you feel like you've known them forever, and she's
Mm-hmm.
one of those people. So yeah, however I can support her, I will. I'm all about us ladies, especially
Yes.
in this independent game, this music
Mm-hmm.
thing, supporting each
Mm-hmm.
other.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I like that. I like that you said that because, it's always good to have that, like, that family of independent musicians
yes,
and whatnot.
yes,
I know how that line is. I spoke to you before about the whole record company thing,
hmm,
and especially the women.
yeah,
I love that whole
yeah,
unity thing and stuff. So, yeah,
yeah.
I really love it. Hey, do you miss being a Hoosier in Indiana?
I feel I'm still a Hoosier.
Yes, I mean, well, I didn't know
I'm
if you
still a
traded. I didn't know if
Hoosier.
you gave it up.
No, no.
Okay.
I'm forever a Hoosier.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
that's my
That's in your blood forever, right?
that's in my blood forever. I'm always going to represent. I went to Indiana University too, so I'm always
Right.
going to represent the town and the
Nice.
university. Yeah, for sure. But
Okay.
I don't like those winners. So why me and
See,
California get along so well.
yeah, see, that's it. And I lived in Long Beach,
Yeah,
and I was out there when the
so
Raiders were
pretty.
out there, and I love it. I love it and stuff. And
Yeah.
I am going to make it back out there one day. And I spoke to
Okay.
Castella about that, and I said, we're going to get together, do some things here and there. And I
Yeah.
was like, look, Marshella, let's do it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
we can get you in there too. So I'm trying
Cool.
to. I started listening to your music.
Mhm.
Okay. And I was trying to pinpoint down the timeline, right? Um, this is my impression. You started moving, right, with music, and did the health. You had a health complication, right?
Yes, for
Okay.
sure. Yes.
So my timeline was like, and it's something I want to ask you. I said, save it for
Mhm.
the show. You know what I mean? Are you? Oh, you okay talking about this?
Oh yeah,
Okay. I don't
yeah,
want you to
yeah.
be like afterwards, like boys go out there to
No,
KC, get
no,
this cat.
no, no.
You know?
I am a vessel. I'm God's vessel, and
Yes.
I like to use any thing I go through, bad or good, to help
Mhm.
others.
That's
Someone may
good.
be able to relate, and I like to do that. I like to share.
I'm loving you more the more you speak about this. So, were you doing music and then you came into the health complication and had to pick
So
back up?
So no, I wasn't. Well, I've always done music, but no original. I've always sang with like cover bands and
Hmm.
jazz bands and stuff, kind of
Right.
around town, but not
Hmm.
anything where I was in the recording studio doing a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Occasionally do some session work
Mm.
back in the day, but for the most part, I was working, a 9 to 5 at an advertising agency in
Hmm.
finance and operations, and then I was doing my acting and doing commercials. So that's pretty much what I was doing, full time job, acting, and
Right.
then whenever I get a gig, down at Roscoe's, Long Beach,
Go ahead.
the lounge, I'd go
Yep.
down there and sing with the band. But no, I wasn't doing it like full on, and I wasn't writing for anyone to hear. I would say I've
Okay.
always wrote songs, but just
Mhm.
like for myself. They'd be poems and they turn into songs, and I'd be like, oh, okay, it's a song.
Mhm.
And then I was doing the comedy video,
Mhm.
so it was always the comedy part, nothing serious.
Okay.
So I've always done that, and then I got diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer
Wow.
back in 2017. And that was crazy. I had to go through chemotherapy and
Mhm.
radiation, lost all my hair, the whole bit. And I had to take a year leave from my job.
Right.
So thank God that, I was able to keep it and come back,
Hmm.
after I got done with treatments. So I get back, I'm working, and then January, right before the pandemic hit. So it was like, yeah, they shut down everything like April or something.
Yes, it was like around
So
April 20th or something.
yeah, so we had Christmas break. Office shuts down for Christmas break. We
Hmm.
come back from Christmas break. They close our whole office down, not COVID related,
Wow.
just they're closing the LA office. And I
Hmm.
had been there for over 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Get some time in.
I had some time in. And before that, I was at another agency for 3 years. So
Okay.
I've been in it a long time.
Mhm.
And so they laid off 25 of us. And it was kind of like the first time in my life I didn't have stable,
Right.
income. Because even when I was going through my cancer treatments, I was still getting my full salary.
Okay.
So, so it was just like, whoa, okay, what do I do now?
Uh-huh.
And so I was kind of like at this crossroads and just like, gosh, I don't know what to do. So my husband, he was like, well, why don't you just concentrate on your acting and concentrate on,
Hmm.
music and see, what you can do with that. And then, so yeah, it wasn't until I kept getting those kind of pushes, from him and one of my other friends. It's like, why don't you just do it? Just put out an EP, just see if you can do it. I was like, I'm
Yeah.
scared. And that's really what has been a thing with me about my music. I love it so much, but I was always so fearful of putting it out there. I can
Right.
make jokes and parodies and all that, but when you're actually putting yourself like really out there,
Hmm.
it's a very scary thing. But
Yeah.
going through cancer and getting over that kind of changed my perspective. And so I was more open to hear when people were saying, hey, you need to put a project out. You need to put a project out.
Right.
And so I was kind of like, you know what? I've been through a really hard time and I've conquered that, Why am I afraid? Like God brings me through everything. So his hand is on me. He's given me this gift. And I remember when I was sick, I said, God, if you let me get through this, I promise I won't sit on any gifts that you've
Right.
given me. So it was like, uh-oh, time to pay up. Like, what did you tell God?
Right.
I got you through. So what are you going to do? So,
Right.
yeah. So started off writing. It was supposed to be 6-song EP. And then I just kept writing. It ended up being like 25 songs.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you
And
had to pick and
so,
choose?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And I couldn't believe it. I was just like, wow. So,
So you're
yeah,
just putting them out like that and then just
yeah. I guess it was
banking
years
them.
and years of,
Yes.
holding it all in because I was too
Mhm.
afraid. And then it was just all like, woo. It
So
just
I mean,
all
is
came
it
out.
like in the end, because like we all go through that, and there's this whole thing where there's this saying inside my mind, right? In the end, make fear your friend.
Uh-huh.
Use
Uh-huh.
that fear to push you forward. You know
Yes.
what I mean? And I
Yes.
think like, a lot of stuff I spoke to this about a few friends. Do you think it's what we have this fear inside of us because we see a lot of stuff go on in society and you're kind of like, oh, the pandemic, I got to start saving money. This might hit the fan, blah, blah, blah. And then you go back and forth,
Yeah.
it's an internal struggle.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
It is an internal struggle. And I think a lot of it is too like, oh God, what this could go wrong or that could go wrong. But then there's
Right.
the other side too is what if I succeed?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
a lot of us are afraid of what if I really do it? Then
Mhm.
what?
Right. I think
So,
that's always in back of everyone's mind. It's
mhm.
just that crazy, I don't know why we have that. What is it called? Sabotaging yourself.
Yes,
Yeah.
self-sabotage for sure.
Self-sabotage.
Yeah. Yeah. I
That
don't
is
I
that
don't
is
know what that
terrible.
is. It's
I
the
think it's just a
devil
human. Yeah, it is. It is. Thank you for saying that.
creeping
You
in
know,
and be like, you can't do
hey,
that. You can't do. And
hey,
it's like I can do all things. Like the Bible doesn't say you can do some things through Christ who strengthens you. It says you can do all things.
exactly.
So yeah,
Amen to that. Hey,
yeah.
if we got to take them to church out there, to the people who are tuned in right now, we're going to take them to church
Do,
because
do,
we
do,
we
do,
need a
do,
little
do,
bit
do.
of that, and
Yeah.
that's the whole thing. Do you think like as time goes on, and I know for me it was like, dude, you getting older, man.
Hmm.
And God's going to give somebody else your blessing to do that, just with that. And then I always had this fear of like meeting God one day and him going, I gave you opportunity at 19, you didn't take it. I gave you opportunity at 26. I
Yeah.
gave you opportunity at 54, 72, and you didn't do it. So I had to
Yeah.
take it. And like, it's
Yeah.
like, now you're self-loathing. Oh my God. I'm so like,
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's
it's
it.
true.
But I'm
It's
glad you're
true.
going forward with it. Hey,
Yeah.
battling the cancer, tough battle,
Yeah. It was,
tough
yeah, it was
battle.
very hard. Very.
I'm gonna read something off your bio,
Okay.
and I saw this when I first, started, checking your game out.
Stalking
It's
me.
stalking you online, girl, stalking you online. So I don't want it to get in front of the camera. So, I love this right here. This is really great. You had said, there's two of them there. Yeah, there's two of them there. You said, I let procrastinate. Let's start again. Okay, I let procrastination, fear, doubt, and insecurities get in my way of doing something I love.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
that's
the other
real.
one, yeah, that's real talk, and I could feel it. I could feel the letters in the sentence coming off the page because I'm like, oh man, you've been there, man. I mean,
Yeah.
she knows what's up. It was my mission to stay positive, faithful, and to spread love and laughter to anyone that might be going through a hard time.
Yes.
I love you. That's it. I'm done.
I love
Show's over. I love you too.
you
This is good. This is good. People need to hear this. And you are that vessel to put that out there to help people actually like encourage people to go forward.
Yeah.
There's always the what is that? The other saying we always say like is like it's if God is for us, who can be against us?
Who can be against us? Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That method is also called jumping.
Okay.
Jumping. So you
Jumping.
jump and you use that faith that God has given you to
Mhm.
push you into there. And
Yeah.
that's one thing. It's like never be scared to go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
And it's
jump.
hard. It's
It is hard. It's hard. Yeah, it is hard because there's some
because we
things
are
that
human. I mean,
yeah,
you are human, and you do have things, whether it comes from childhood, whether it comes from not having support in your
mhm,
life,
true.
through friends or family. It's like a lot you have to try to conquer. But
Yeah.
with God, you do it all. You don't need all the other stuff.
There's the thing with that is like there's always hard habits to break. You got to do
Yes.
some things that you used to do.
Yeah.
You can't do them anymore, or you got to put them on the back burner. And the old
Mhm.
challenge is like, can I break myself? Can I break
Like
myself to actually go ahead and actually
That's
actually go
me.
do that? So
Yeah.
hey, you know what? You came with videos, right?
Yeah, I did.
And I love it. And we're going to go through a couple of videos right now. But what I want to do with you is we're going to go to some videos. We're going to come back because I really want to talk about the music, moods, all that good stuff. Because you got you have a dynamite voice. I'm going to go
Thank
JJ Walker on
you.
you. You have a dynamite voice. Okay, definitely
Dynamite.
dynamite. It's good. I love it.
Thank you.
And I wanted you to go ahead. We're going to do this. We're going to run two videos back to back. I want you to pick out a video, and then I'll pick out a video.
Oh, okay.
What do you want to run with?
Let me go with Glow.
You're going to go with Glow. That is the current single that it's out right now.
Yeah,
Glow.
Glow and You and I. Both of
Okay,
them.
and that's
Mhm.
the video that I wanted. You and I.
Oh, okay.
It was a fight over Best Life. It was.
Oh, I forgot about Best
So
Life.
I got you covered. That's why I'm here. I got you. I was
forgot
like,
about Best
man, I'm so
Life.
hard. I like the message, and I was like,
I do too. Okay, maybe Best Life because that's kind of takes you through my journey.
Okay, let's do that
The
then.
pictures.
This is all
Yeah.
about you right now. So we're going to get you hooked up. This is all about you. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into these back-to-back videos, Glow and Best Life, and we're going to come back and talk more with Marshella Muzic on the conversation on Roku TV. Keep it locked in. We'll be back right after this.
I thank my lucky stars that God made you who you are because you're beautiful, oh so beautiful. Your cocoa-butter skin with all that yummy melanin. You're remarkable and irresistible. You hail from royalty, and you have been through so many things in your lifetime. Although this world may hate you and will try hard to degrade you, it ain't right, but you gotta gotta keep on shining bright. Glow, glow. My brother, you got that glow, glow, glow. My sister, you've got that glow, glow, glow. All your little babies got that glow, glow, glow. Don't let nobody dim your light when you walk into a room. All the eyes are turned on you. They can't help but stare, 'cause your magic fills the air. Your hair grows towards the sun. You are not like anyone, not like anyone. This world is made of vultures trying to rob you of your culture. It ain't right, it ain't right, but you gotta keep shining your light. Glow, glow. My brother, you got that glow, glow, glow. My sister, you've got that glow, glow, glow. All your little babies got that glow, glow, glow. Don't let nobody dim your light. Black boy joy, black girl magic. Black boy joy, black girl magic. Black boy
Welcome back to the conversation on Roku TV. I'm your host, Marquise, and with me today is former Indiana Hoosier, right? No, I'm kidding. I can mess with you. I'm just mess with you.
Hoosier for
Marshella
life.
Music's with us. Hoosier for life. I like that. So were you around? You were there. Were you cheering on Bobby Knight and all that stuff too?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah. I
Cheers.
was in
Stop with that.
I'm gonna date myself. Yeah, his son was me and his son were in high school at the same time. He went to North, I went to South.
You went to South. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, we love it's Bobby
I love the
country.
story.
We love
I
Bobby.
love the story. I love the whole thing about the whole underdog situation.
Yeah.
I love it. That's
Yeah.
that movie was very inspirational. It was.
Yeah.
I like watching it. So, hey, man, let's talk about the music. And I'm telling the people out there now, go to the website when you see it on the bottom of the screen. I'm gonna let this out there. Full Monty, man. Castella sent me the link. I started looking you up. Blown away. You have a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
I cannot describe how beautiful your voice is. You've got that soulful flow. You've got that bounce working with it. When you break it down slow, it's even better. It's
Thank
even
you so
better.
much.
You're very talented. You're very, very talented.
You make me
And,
blush.
I'm gonna tell people the truth here. They're gonna get the truth. They're not gonna get the truth. They're gonna get the truth, as Method Man says. You're gonna get the truth, and and it's like I'm loving it so much. Let's talk about moods, okay? Because I listened to it twice, okay? There's favorite songs I like, but we're gonna
know.
You want to know? I'll tell you right now. See, now you're interviewing me.
I am.
Okay, so you are. You just took over. So I love the new music you have out now, which is Glow.
Yes.
Loving that flow of that.
Thank
We're
you.
playing it on Jazz Mix 95. And I came down to think about it, and I was like, if I had to pick a favorite song, I was like, Lazy Sundays. I love that. It's hitting. I love all your other music. Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
But I mean, Skate. And we played honestly this morning on the morning show, Meant to Be.
Oh yeah.
I love that one.
I like Meant to Be.
I love that.
Too. Yeah.
And so those are my favorite. And what are your favorites off the album? Or CD or music
Lazy.
file they call it today.
I know, right? Well, I got CDs too, so.
Ooh. Okay.
I'll send you one.
Will you?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, man. See, that just got your ticket to come back on the show for update.
Say no more. Just a lot of people don't take CDs anymore, but I make them for the people that like to.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Send them to me. I'm good.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Got me hooked up. Okay, so what are your favorite songs? Like, going into the studio and doing.
I loved Lazy Sunday. Lazy Sundays was actually the first one that I wrote for the project. Mm-hmm. And first one I released too. I released that as a single before the album came out. That one and Skate. I released those two before I put the album out. But Lazy Sundays was it's just the groove of it. It kind of takes you to a different place.
It does.
Down the coast. I love moody vibes, moody vibes. I like that whole thing. So that's one of my favorites. Best Life, of course, is probably my most favorite just because of what it means to me. Like it was hard even singing that. Like I kept breaking down in the studio trying to get through it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do another take. I can't get through it. And I really love You and I. Gosh, I like Skate for different reasons, just because it's just funky and different.
70s vibe.
Yeah, that's 70s. That's 70s. My era.
You took me back when I heard that. I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, and that's when I first heard the track. I was just like, ooh, I was like, this makes me think of my childhood. So, for nostalgic reasons, I like Skate. Gosh, I don't know.
That's okay.
I could go down.
That's okay.
I could go down the list. I love Moving On.
I'm not mad at you at all. I mean, you put it together. So and then we said before you had other songs to pick from. So that must have been a hard process as it is.
Very, very,
wow.
very, very hard.
I didn't mean to stress you out. I'm sorry.
I mean, it was it was very hard. And I'm still looking at those songs like, okay, am I going to put which ones I'm going to put on the next project?
Right.
And I'm constantly writing. So I have new stuff now. So it's going to be the same It's going to
So
be the same issue.
for the people who are tuned in, when we going to see the next project? No pressure. No
I'm
pressure.
hoping
No
this
pressure.
year.
This year?
Yeah, this year. I just have to pinpoint it. I keep coming up with songs. I keep writing songs.
Oh yeah. Oh, I
So
know
that's
how
my
it is.
problem. You right?
Yeah.
It's like,
Have you ever been in between writing two songs at one time?
oh yeah. So
Right.
I normally write 2 or 3 all at the same time, like back to back.
Yes.
Like
Yep.
I usually, because I don't write every day. It's
Uh-huh.
normally like something hits me and I go into my closet and I come out and my husband's like, what? And I was like, I got 3 more to live for you to listen to, because I
Hey,
demo them all in there, too, as well.
just to give you a little, just to let you, only Virgos can do that.
Yeah, you think? I think so.
I think
too.
so. I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Because I'm a procrastinator too. So the thing is, I think it's why I don't write every day. But then
right
when
about
I
that.
get,
Right.
that thing, I will stay up 24 hours, or maybe I'll stay up like 2 days, just
Right.
going, and then I crash.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. You crash out, refresh, get back up
Yes.
and back at it.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a Virgo trait.
It is.
It
I really
definitely
think
is.
so.
I think we have that never say die attitude mentality. Like we can't go down. We're going to go ahead and do this. We're always going to figure out a way to get a solution to the problem.
Exactly.
True.
It's going to drive you nuts,
Telling you.
but you're going to,
Yep.
like, I'm going to figure it out. Like, I got to get this working, or I got, like, putting things together, or I'm going to get it done. Like,
has your husband ever told you just overanalyze stuff?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It's got to be right. It's got to be right though.
But what's so funny is that, well, he's not a Virgo, but I'm 2 weeks older than him, so he's at the end. So he's Libra.
He's a Leo.
Libra, I think.
Is he? Oh, he's going the other way. He's not. He's not born in August.
I'm September 11th. He's September 25th.
Oh, he's coming. He's on the cusp.
Yeah, he's on the cusp. So he
man.
has we have a lot of the exact same traits,
right.
which is hilarious.
Right.
But I can be a little more extreme than him when it comes to, like focusing on something and like, no, I gotta get it done. And he just sits back and laughs at me. It's like, okay, just let me know what you need me to do. I know you're gonna figure it out. You're gonna work until you figure it out.
It's almost like it's like a shredded wheat biscuit. Got the frosting on the other, the plain on the other. And it's like, I think we're the frosting. You know what I mean?
I think so.
We're going hard at it. We're just going to make it go. And then it's like the partner's always like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But you're knocking it out the box.
He's like a work smarter, not harder person. So he's like, well, why are you doing your own website? We could pay somebody to do it. And I'm like, because I want to learn how to do it. And so I did my whole website myself, right?
We are so insane with that. I love it.
I'm like, all I got to do is go on YouTube, watch a couple videos and figure it out. So that's what I do all the time. The time. And he's just like, okay. I was like, I want to know. It's something I need to know anyway. So.
And that's good. And you should know that, as you go up in music and the higher levels, man. And that's the one thing I didn't really enjoy about working with a record company was that the artists that would get in there with like no experience, and like if you start asking questions like don't worry, don't you just concentrate on music, and they find out in the long run that like they wanted to get educated on that topic, and now they got ousted, and now they don't know or understand the music business at all.
Yes.
So it's just one of those things was like, look, don't worry about it, do the music, we'll take care of this. But no, I appreciate that. That's a good mentality to have, to understand what's actually going on. And how the website process works, how the distribution works, whatever it is.
All that.
And they used to kind of like, get on those young kids like, no, don't worry about that. You come, but you do that. You're independent, you have more freedom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know the
ins
and outs of everything. Hey, did you like putting together the videos?
I did.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I had a really good time doing that. I mean, I like, if you see my parody videos, I like coming up with concepts and doing that and getting made up and all that. So that's all really, really fun to me. I enjoy that playing. It's like playing dress up for the day.
Yep.
It's like, then I go back to my New Balances and sweats after. No. But you're gonna get all this on the video. On stage.
I spoke to Montel Jordan one time, and he told me, he says, I hate doing videos. I wish I'd never had to do another video again.
Really?
Yeah, he really didn't like doing videos. And then John B turned around and he was like, I love doing videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because this is all we're done in LA. I don't know
Yeah.
where Montel was at, but he said he did not like doing videos. And so that's one question I do ask the artists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And again, you're a Virgo, so you enjoy that, I
Yeah.
guess. So
Well, you can control.
just kidding
So
with that.
because I'm doing it myself, like
Right.
Montel probably had them
Oh.
dressing him,
Oh yeah.
telling him what the
Oh.
concept was going to be,
Yeah.
all that, so it's like just show up and sing and shut
Mhm.
up, right?
They don't really have a lot of course, like you just said, you're independent.
Yeah.
They really don't have a lot of control because it's
Yeah.
like they feel like, hey, let's go do this type of video, whatever. And like, nope, this is what the budget allows. And they have
Mhm.
constraints. So it's like,
Exactly.
so
Yeah.
that's terrible.
So it's like with me, I'm just like, I can come up with a thing and say, hey, this is how I want to look. This is what I want it to be. I want to be on the beach. I want to, and
Right.
hire somebody to make it happen.
There you go. There you go. Hey,
So,
a lot of people, I mean, the people that are tuned in right now, you may be saying to yourself, she looks familiar. She looks familiar, but I don't know exactly where from. Hidden in the back of the mind. And after a while, after we finished talking, I was like, oh my God, I've seen her before I actually spoke to her. Sonic.
Yeah.
The commercials.
Yes.
How did you get into that?
I mean, I've had agents different agents, but I've been acting since I was 11.
Right.
Yeah, I started when I was 11. So, just doing commercials, doing different commercials, acting stuff, plays. But I wrote my husband. So the Sonic commercials, I wrote my husband into. They were auditioning people, and I actually sent in an audition tape of him, and he didn't know it.
Oh my God!
So it was like, he was just kind of thrown off, 'cause he's a chemical engineer, like that's what he does for a living. But he's taken acting classes before, like previously and all that, so he understands entertainment. He understands, all that. It's not just like, oh, what are you doing? He understands the whole thing. But he was, it's so funny. They were having, they were like sending a video, the Sonic people that's, auditions because pandemic self-tapes, you got to submit self-tapes.
Yep.
And so it was like, we want to see your personality and, we're looking for people or couples or whatever. And I was like, oh, I know he's not going to agree to do this. So I filmed, and he was asleep in the bed with his CPAP machine on.
Right.
And so I was making a video, because then I know that when he sleeps, and if I start saying something to him, he'll talk to me in his sleep. And so I was sitting in the bed with my bonnet, and I was like, this is what just talking to the camera. Right. Yeah, this, we're the Larrys. This is what I have to deal with, on a daily basis or whatever. And so I turned the camera on him. He has the eye things on what are they called? The things that
is it the frozen ones or the cool ones?
No, just the ones that block out the light. Because I stay up late. I have my side light on. He goes to bed early. We're like two opposites. Yeah. He's an early riser. I sleep in late.
Okay.
So he's laying in bed, and he's got his whole contraption on, and he's got, the eye thing. And so I just start talking to him, and he's like, what was that? And it's just hilarious. And I'm looking at the camera going, see what I have to deal with.
Oh my God.
And so I sent that in. He didn't even know it. And then the casting people said, oh my God, we love you guys. We need to set up a Zoom interview with you, And so I told him, I was like, well, this is what I did. And he was like, what?
Oh my goodness.
He was like, okay. So we went through a couple of interviews, actually. And then they were like, yeah, we want to book you guys. And so last year we did 5 for them. And then the ones you're seeing now, they brought us back again this year for those.
That is good.
So we have 2 out this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm good. How many takes and how many burgers did you guys eat?
Oh gosh. I can't even count. All I know is like, yeah, I would say 3 or 4 in one setting. We didn't have to eat the whole thing.
Right.
They would stop and then give us fresh ones just so it looked nice, look nicer on camera. But yeah, we went through at least 4 a piece.
Just regular doubles, anything?
No, it was like the bacon butter. We're actually doing specific, like when they're
Okay.
introducing new products.
Hmm.
So that's what we're doing. Like I think we did a bacon butter cheeseburger. It's hard to say,
Oh, I
but it
hear
was
you.
like
Say it 3 times
bacon
fast.
butter, and then one I think the one we're on now is toast. It's like Texas toast
Okay.
and burger, and I mean it's all tasty. I
Yeah.
mean, and we love Sonic anyway, so we kind of
Hmm.
grew up on Sonic. He's from Texas,
Hmm.
Indiana. We had the Sonics there,
Yep.
so we grew up having those Sonic blasts and the tots,
Yeah.
and
What was
so
the first one? It was it's like when I first came here, everybody's like, get a cherry limeade.
oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
He loves the strawberry limeade,
Oh
and he
my
gets
goodness.
the huge one. It's called a Route 44, and it's like
Like gigantic.
ginormous.
Oh,
That's
enormous
his
combined together.
favorite. Yeah.
Oh my
So he
God.
was washing them. We washed them down with
Mhm.
the strawberry limeades in between takes, man. It was fun. It was fun first time, acting with him. So it's been a thing with us now. So now we audition together all the time. Like they send us out
Nice.
for couple stuff. We did
Nice.
a ad for Citibank as well a couple weeks ago. So
Wow. Look at you.
yeah, so we're trying to,
Wow.
trying to enjoy, life
You
is
have
short.
to. You
So you
have
gotta
to.
do things that make you happy,
You
you
do.
know?
Hey, what is the one thing you love most about music?
Oh gosh. Music, I love the
Because you do
way
it well.
thank you.
You do it well.
I
I'm
feel
sorry. Go
like
ahead.
music, no, thank you for the compliment. I feel like music, it's healing. It really helped me heal through, my journey. It's also what was it called when it takes you to another place. Like you could be having the worst day
Transport,
ever. Yeah,
transcends.
transports you. Yeah, it transports you to somewhere else. Like
Mhm.
you could put on your earphones and it drowns out depending on what you put on. It could change your whole mood,
Yes, I agree.
right? I
Oh, you can.
mean,
Yeah,
it's
I'm with you.
music is very powerful, and I love that it's so universal. Like one thing I've noticed that I really have loved about when putting this project out,
Hmm.
that I have people, all over the world, like internationally reaching out to me, people that don't even
Hmm.
speak, English,
Hmm.
and they're writing me and I'm hitting the translator button, and somebody in Spain or someone,
Yeah.
somewhere else, and it's like, wow, you're actually listening to my music and you like it. And it's like,
Oh, it's great overseas. The crowd, they respond. The same thing with the radio station. So
yeah,
let me just, so I think we hit this before when we had a little conversation. Do you feel like you're a stranger in your own town?
I do. I feel
Mm.
like for some reason, I don't know why that is.
Mhm.
We're more accepted over in the UK and
Yep.
over, but I've also heard that, like UK artists feel the same way. Like they
Yeah.
come to America and they get more
Mhm.
love than they get there, because something about UK, they love American R&B. They love, American soul music.
Yep.
And so it's like a weird switch thing.
It is. It really is, because when I look at the stats in the radio station, I'll look and I'll be like, okay, this how many people we have in the United States, and it'll show me the towns that they're in the States, and then I look overseas, and it's like there's like 700 people in Belgium listening. There's like
Yeah.
800 people in England, and it's like, wow. And that's where
Mhm.
you found your niche, and then the radio station found its niche, and it's like, look, just keep playing, just keep supporting the artists and whatnot, keep
Yeah.
bringing them great singers like you.
Yeah,
You know what I
I
mean?
agree. Yeah, I was like, well, if they don't like it, eventually they'll catch on. Maybe they won't, but as long as I can keep creating and I touch just one person,
Mhm.
like I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that, because I didn't start doing it because it's like, oh God, I want to be famous or I want to be a celebrity. Like that's not my thing. Like like that whole part of it makes me uneasy anyway.
Right.
Like even thinking like about that. I just like to to create, express. It's therapeutic.
Yeah.
And, to help people, I don't know, uplift people.
Yeah.
So that's my goal.
And see, that's a authentic goal right there. You know what I mean? Like you say, you get into it for wrong reasons because you're like, I want dollar bills, cars, and a mansion and stuff. Ain't gonna happen, really.
No.
I don't know. Maybe out of 100. Okay, so economic wise, probably out of 50, it'll probably happen at one. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like, I'm the same way in a way because it's like, look, do something to help people.
Mm-hmm.
God will take care of you.
Exactly.
You ain't got to breathe. All that will come. You know what I mean? In due time. So, but yeah, that's great. Hey, you know what time it is?
What time is it?
It is time for 10 questions.
All right. We're ready. We're ready.
You
over
ready?
Here. We're ready.
Okay, we're ready. Okay, stand by. Here we go. This is a segment of the show to help the fans relate to you, for you to become more relatable, because a lot of fans who watch the show are like, they're untouchable, this, but we're human, right?
Yes.
I mean, I like a Sonic double cheeseburger. Somebody else wants a Sonic
with
double
a large
cheeseburger.
fry.
That's it. You're going to make me go get one after this. So that double cheeseburger is good. I'm going to tell you right now. So these questions will help you become more relatable. People listen to the music. They get in there and they're like, okay, hey, look, Marshella likes this. I like that too,
Yes.
Bad love coming at you. So what we're going to do is we're going to not start the clock until we ask the first question. And you have 5 seconds to answer each question.
Ooh, time limit. Okay.
No, I'm only kidding. I'm not going to do that to you. I caught that look before. Some people are like, what?
It's okay.
I
can do it. See, you forget I'm a Virgo. I'm going to be like trying to, I like to win.
Okay, so here we go, right? What is your favorite food?
Pizza.
Pizza?
I think pizza.
That can work. Okay. Favorite all-time movie?
All-time movie. Ooh, that's a hard one. That's a hard time.
You can pass and come back.
Okay, let me pass. You know what? I can't pass. Even if I come back to it, I don't have one. Let's just say The Color Purple.
Okay, cool. That's one of my favorite ones. That's a match. I also love Shawshank Redemption.
See? I love Shawshank Redemption. That's what I'm saying. I have too many favorites.
See? There you go. Okay, are you a sports fan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Favorite football team?
Oh, well, I got to say the Colts, but I'm talking Peyton Manning era Colts.
That era? I guess. I'm with you. I got it. I'm with you. Okay, so favorite basketball
back when we had Peyton. Favorite basketball team? I would say right now. I have to say the Lakers.
She crossed over, people, not the Pacers. You crossed over.
But I was never a well, okay. Back in Reggie Miller era,
there it is.
I was a Pacer fan.
Okay. So back in that era, Reggie Miller, I was a Knick fan. So I was hating on him. There you go. See, I still love you though. So hey, favorite baseball team? Do you do that?
I don't. I mean, not that I don't. I'll go and I'll watch a game, but I don't have like a favorite team.
Nobody you're going to Vegas to gamble over, right? No?
No. Not unless you tell me, give me some good tips.
Some inside tracks.
Give me some inside tracks, then we might be able to, hey, make it rain out there.
Hey, favorite ice cream flavor?
Oh, gosh. So it's got to be the Neapolitan with the
you
chocolate,
like
the vanilla, and the strawberry all together. Yes.
Okay, we can work with that. That's a match for us right there. Did I say this? We asked you that? Okay, so we're not going to ask that question because we're... Okay, favorite cartoon as a child?
Oh, gosh.
I took it back on you.
Man. You know what? The Smurfs. I love the Smurfs.
You love the Smurfs?
I did. I used to get up
work with the Smurfs.
Early in the morning and watch the Smurfs. Yeah.
Saturday morning, ring that bell. That's it for the Smurfs. Okay, tacos, ribs, or Roscoe's?
Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Got a match. That'll work. I thought that was kind of easy, but I'm going to give it to you anyway because I did interview someone from LA and they were like, no, never Roscoe's. And I was like, okay, the show's over. We got to go. That's
Man,
it.
Roscoe's.
Felt like saying
They hit it every time.
Yeah.
Every time. I'm sorry.
they're there.
I love it.
Favorite book to read?
Ooh. The Four Agreements.
Okay, there you go. My favorite book is Catcher in the Rye.
Okay.
Actually, two. I've Catcher in the Rye and Eating to Win. I love that book.
Okay, I don't know
So,
Eating to Win. Okay. To look that up.
Yeah, it's good. It's all about, organic, all the stuff, gluten-free.
I need
this
that.
was back in the day before people started really pushing gluten-free. So
Yeah.
I was looking at it. I'll get that to you, definitely.
Yeah.
Favorite breakfast cereal?
Ooh, Captain Crunch with Crunch Berries.
Oh, don't say it. Don't
or
say
Raisin
it.
Bran.
Oh, there you go. Look, Captain Crunch, peanut butter. That's my thing.
Peanut
I
butter.
love that one.
Okay.
I love that one. And I can do the Raisin Bran. Did you say Raisin Bran Crunch?
That too.
Oh, I could do it.
Regular
Any
Raisin
ring
Bran
the bell.
or Raisin Bran Crunch. Yes.
That's it. Ring that damn bell. We'll get it going here.
Ding,
Okay.
ding, ding, ding.
That's it. Oh, you're going to be impressed when you hear the bell. Yeah, you're going to be like, what? They stole the Tower of London bell. Hey,
right.
Favorite town, city, or country you love to visit?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, my favorite place that I visited was Russia. I went to Moscow.
Did you?
But I wouldn't go there now.
No, not a chance in the world.
But it's beautiful. Like I always said, I wanted to go back. So yeah, I would say that was like my favorite place to visit.
Look at you. That's what I'm talking about. Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite soft drink?
Ooh. Strawberry Fanta.
Strawberry Fanta? Look at you. Took it
Or
back on us.
Fago. Remember Fago?
Red I've
Pop.
heard that in a while.
Fago Red
I've heard
Pops.
it in a while. Look at you. That can work. We can do that. Okay. Dream car.
Yeah. Well, I don't really have a dream car.
You can phone a friend if you want to.
Ooh. Dream car.
Right. It's like when you retire at the end of the day, you're kind of like, you know what? This is what I'm going to have. I ain't buying no more.
I like the Maserati trucks.
You feeling those?
Oh yeah, I like the Maserati. I like the Maserati truck.
That's cool. We can work with that.
Maybe.
Okay. Now, this last question, you have to be very careful how you answer it, because this right here can actually make or break your career. And this is why people leave the show and they go, no, I'm not doing it. Forget it. I'm out. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready. Hold on.
What is your You're channeling. I love it. What is your all-time favorite burger place to go to? Girl, don't mess this up or they ain't gonna call you back.
My favorite burger place to go to. Oh, Sonic.
There you go. Yes. Ring the bell. There you go. I was like, please don't let her say anything else because I want to keep that job.
I know, right? Sonic.
Hey, look,
Drive-in.
You are a true pet, right? A true pet. Male men are like male. I'm a trooper. You're a true pet.
All
For
right.
the things that you've been through, right, to get to this point today, right? You're strong. You're a strong woman. And I love that.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? You've got had a lot of adversity earlier on. You came through with that power of positivity, while you were going through the breast cancer situation, the mind, staying positive, that whole spiritual thing pushes you forward. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I love your music.
Thank you.
I think you're onto bigger and better things as time goes on. The time goes on, I should say. And I thank Castella for sending you our way. Where can we find your? I got some more accolades after this, but I want people to find out where they can find your music at.
You can find my music. You can go to my website, marshellamusic.com. I have links to all of my Spotify, my iTunes, Facebook, Instagram. All that is on Marshella Music at marshellamusic.com.
And they should. They'll see the address going on the bottom there, popping up and all that good stuff.
Yes.
You're good spirit. I can feel your spirit. You know what I mean?
You
and
are
have
too.
A good drive. I'm trying.
You're a good egg, as they say. Good egg.
I was hoping to be like, a rib or something, but I'll go with egg. So,
Oh,
no, I'm
eggs.
just
Give
kidding.
me good eggs. I
Will you
mean,
be
ribs are.
performing around the LA area?
I hope
Anything
so
coming up?
soon. I don't have
Mm,
anything on the books yet,
right.
but right now I'm trying to, um, look for musicians. I want to put a band together.
Ooh, nice,
Yeah.
nice.
So, yeah, I would love to
Mm.
be doing that very soon, very soon.
I'm coming out to LA, like I said before, to hang out with Castella, and I'd love to hang out with you, do some
Yeah.
things and whatnot, and just, keep the whole positivity,
Go to
power positive moving.
Roscoe's.
Yeah. Oh, I already talked to Castella about that. I said, we're going to Roscoe's. We're going to do
Yes.
it. So we're actually trying to find out where we could talk to the owner or something like that and film inside there. So yeah.
Ooh,
So
that
I'm
would
trying
be
to figure if I'm going to bring the
nice.
film crew with me, and
Hmm.
it's like actually eating and talking and all that stuff. You know what I
That's
mean? And
cool.
then if we mess up, the line, they'll have to bring us a new plate of food so we could. I'm just kidding.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know, right?
Another waffle, please.
That's it.
Medium,
Throw me some more
medium
wings. We
waffle.
can definitely work with
I
that.
like it a
Hey,
little doughy.
hey, the people out there who are tuned in right now, go check her out. Marshella Muzic. I love you to death. You have good stuff. And you're welcome anytime back on the show. How about that?
Thank you for
Yeah.
having me. God bless you.
Appreciate it.
God bless your show. God
Yes.
bless the listeners and
Mhm.
watchers. All that,
Yes.
Go out there and do something you love because life is short.
That is so true. And when you're 72 like me, it's even shorter.
I'm
Anyway,
75, child.
hey, that's it for this edition of The Conversation on Roku TV. Guys, mwah, keep spreading the love. God bless you all. And we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.